Click on Economic Buzz. This program can also be viewed through StarHub Asia Channel 121 and MNC International. Both can be viewed in Singapore. With me, Surya Brata. We have Mr. Daniel Surya as the Chairman and President of DMID Group. Watch also live streaming through www.sindonews.com and occasion.tv. Apart from the prejudices that our markets start being dominated by the American brand, but they truly prove it themselves. They are very strong in terms of positioning their brand, American brand. Who doesn't know? We already mentioned Coca-Cola, Apple, and now Harley Davidson, Zippo, Zipac, and so forth. What can be actually learned from them? Because I believe you have also strong confidence and belief that emerging market brand even can also do the same.
Of course, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm a big believer that everybody deserves for an equal opportunity in brand buildings, okay. Right? Yes, we can learn a lot from American brands that have been very successfully, putting an establishment in so many different markets. But if you look at the today business environment, where China, for instance, from a manufacturing-driven country to become more a brand-driven destination, right? This is something that will also change in other Asian countries. Korea, Japan has been doing it for quite some times already.
The giants start to work, right? Like Samsung, no?
Exactly.
Korea prove it very well.
Yeah, exactly. So what you see at what we witness with Korean brands. Well, basically what they build is mostly all the story, the design, all of these branding components that they be able to put everything together and inject it the real Korean soul and storytelling in every brand categories, and it worked well. I mean, look at them today; they are competing with some of the big American giants, like Samsung with Apple in the court, for instance.
How do you encourage your strategic clients in terms of having this kind of strong commitment toward their brands? Some people are easily changing their brand. Later on, we should talk in more detail about rebranding. But in the meantime, I would like to ask you how to stay committed to the brand that I already started, not given up very easily.
The same question would have to go to the business owners, right? How do you commit in putting your commitment as a CEO or business owner to stay consistent with your promise to your consumer? How do you commit as a person to something that you believe in? So brand has to start from the top, senior management. The biggest mistake for senior leaders or CEO when they try to build brand is when they just pass one success story to somebody else, and they thought it will be taken care of.
It doesn't work that way at all.
It doesn't work that way. Yeah. So you need to be there. You need to stay truthful, and you need to believe that that the essence of the brand is the driver for everything that you want to do as the next steps. So the senior management has to believe.
No wonder, no, sir, that they say like building a brand could be very personal. Because you yourself also said, as the captain of the business, we have to witness it ourselves. We have to be there in the field in terms of seeing the reaction or the feedback from our market regarding our brand. No, a little on this kind of rebranding strategy. You said it's not a big sin, it's not something taboo in terms of rebranding our product and services. But when will be the best timing in terms of doing this rebranding thing? Is it right that it's fine as long as your brand is quote-unquote secure and we still have that good market acceptance, no need to do this kind of rebranding strategy? When should be the best timing in terms of doing the rebranding? Or is it really that necessary when we are safe and secure in the market?
To me, I used to think the best time for rebranding is when you exposed to a certain change in the company or in the market, right? It still go valid with that kind of a platform, but to me, rebranding is a long-term commitment, meaning you have to think daily to how do you connect with the consumer every day? How do you be able to send message every day properly to your consumer, and how do you analyze every single action of your communication based on your brand soul almost weekly, for instance. So it has to be a consistent checking every day. Then rebranding process is just merely doing it every day.
I see.
I'm not talking rebranding. It's like, okay, the moment rebranding, you have to change your logo, you have to change your design, you have to. It's the rebranding mentality has to be there when you feel that you're changing every day, getting older every day. Then you have to have this mentality of rebranding every day. Putting every night you go to bed, you need to think, what next?
Yeah, okay. And I love that word, new buzzword also for us, rebranding mentality. So not until all those things has been conducted, then we can come into the final decision to do the rebranding. We still have another session to discuss more about this. Let's talk also about the MID group in Indonesia. Make sure you are still with us on Economic Buzz. We are going to discuss more about business success strategy of the MID groups.